What is going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with a brand new video, and today we've got a Q&A, and we'll be doing our answers then for around about 30 questions that you guys have asked us. Anyway, let's jump straight into it then, and the first question is from at the F1 Show, and he asked, who do you see driving at Sauber next season? I'm probably going to be seeing Guido van der Garde and Esteban Gutierrez, thanks to basically money, and of course the Mexican Grand Prix being on the calendar next year. Next question then comes in from Harry Bartels and at Hobo_Power, and they ask, what kind of wheel do you use and will you ever get a wheel? Actually, in the background is my wheel. It's about £15 on Amazon. It's actually an alright wheel. Obviously it's definitely a cheap alternative compared to some of the other wheels out there that are of course very expensive, but I do really want to get a wheel in the future, but not right now. Probably for F1 2015, maybe on the next gen console. I might be getting an Xbox One wheel, but we'll have to see about that. I'm pretty happy on the pad, especially if I can make the pad hack work. But yeah, as you can see then, I do have a wheel, and I don't really use it on any of my videos or when I'm racing on F1 2013. Moving on to the next question then, and it's from at Luke Julian, and he says favourite YouTuber, that's Alex Zeffro. Supported him pretty much the first ever F1 YouTuber I watched, and is still the one I've watched the most. Next question comes in from Hamilton at Hamilton Fan 1705, who he supports, and he asked Hulkenberg or Perez. To support Perez, the better driver, is got to admit, is probably Hulkenberg. Although Perez has the better ultimate pace, Hulkenberg is way more consistent and will definitely be scoring for your team more points, as he's shown I think every team apart from in Williams in 2010, where he was just outscored by Barrichello. Moving on to the next question from Inosization, PC Gaming and more, and Reese Jeffries, and they say blondes or brunettes and bruises or bums. We'll probably go with blondes and bums. Also, the next question from Danmac4569, and he has the same question, and then he says, have you ever been missold PPI? No, but I'm sure Danmac has, and if you do think you have been missold, then be sure to go and spam his channel with messages, because I know he can be really helpful with PPI claims. Moving on to the next question from at the F1 Show, and he asked, will Caterham be in F1 next year? Simple answer, no, I don't think they will. They're basically already folding. Kamui Kobayashi, making claims, really bad claims about the team, and really just can't see them any point of them being on the grid for next year. Whereas Marussia, of course, have now scored their first point, so they'll definitely be on the grid, but I definitely can't see Caterham being on the grid. So we should probably be in for a 10-car championship next year. But hopefully with faster running, that number will increase. We also the next question from at Luke Julian once again. He says rank each F1 driver out of 10, and I'm definitely be making a separate video for that. So keep your eyes peeled. Probably do that at the end of the season. Finally, Randy Tang, FIFA 15 and F1 2014 career mode. Ask congratulations on 200 subscribers. Thank you very much. If you were head of Sauber, who would you be? What would be your lineup for next season? Well, if I was ahead and it was just kind of me, I'd probably be biased and choose Suttil, of course, as he is my favourite driver. I'd probably put in there of all the drivers available, probably either Van der Garde or Dronic Verne. Definitely Dronic Verne, I think, but realistically, probably Van der Garde. I do rate him quite highly, and of course he has got a lot of money. BGP The Viper asked, what do you think of the F1 community in general? Do you think smaller channels like us get treated like dirt from the big guys? And I don't really disagree. I disagree with that. I think the F1 community is really good in general, and there are only a few cases of a bit of bad people and some of the bigger channels treating smaller channels like dirt. But no, I think the F1 community is really good, and I think all the big guys up there really do deserve to be there. And the only way you're gonna get to 10,000 subscribers is just hard effort and probably even a bit of luck, but I do think that everyone above 10,000 subscribers in the F1 community is fully deserved to be there, as is everyone over 5,000, 1,200, 100. Everyone is in a deserved place, and really you've got to really work for something. You can't just ask for something, you can't just wish you had more subscribers. You really got to work for those extra subscribers and the extra views to become like the big guys. So yeah, I do think the F1 community is in a really good place, and it's ever expanding and growing. Tony UK asked, congrats in 200 subs, thank you. And a quick question from me is, what console will you be playing F1 2015 on? And that is the Xbox One, as I'm getting an Xbox One for Christmas. Although I think the console will definitely be the better place for, apart from the PC. Although of course the PC has all the mods. Moving on to two questions from the at the F1 Show, and he asks, is the F1 League the greatest F1 league in history? Your options are yes, definitely, certainly, I would say so, or for sure I'd probably say so. It's probably the second best, if I'm being honest, F1 Live Season being the best, and then the F1 League is probably a close second, and then LRL is about 10th. Favourite beverage? Probably a fridge milkshake. Reese Jeffries has a load of questions, and he asked, have you ever watched Prison Break? Nope. Pizza or chips? Pizza, is Denmark faster than you? No, because they beat him LRL by 2 points. Sky or BBC? Sky. Maldonado is Sutil. Have you ever watched Speedway? No, because I don't have Sky Sports. And will you give me a shout out? And yes, I already have. So there you go. And moving on to the next question, F1 2020. Josh Lem asks, what do you expect in the F1 2020 game? Well, from the F1 2020 game, it's probably going to be basically F1 2019 reskinned, pretty much the same track extras, and probably just kind of, you know, some of the cars copy and pasted into the game, and a few changes in the liveries and drivers. Still mowed by Codemasters. F1 2014 full F1 races asks, how old are you and will you play F1 2014? Who is your favourite team and driver and race in this or other season? So plenty of questions there from F1 2014. And I am Maldonado's driving number and Sebastian Vettel's driving number for 2014. I will be playing F1 2014. My favourite team is Force India. My favourite driver is Sutil, closely followed by Sergio Perez. And my favourite race for this season is Hungary, and my favourite other race is probably Canada 2011. I know everyone says it, but it's true. It's just a very epic race. Don't call me some Medj. Ask, why do you support Force India? Congrats on 200 subs. And thank you very much for that. It's basically support Force India because they're a really cool team. I really like every driver they've basically had. The livery is just so nice. Smile every time I see a Force India. Such a great team. They always employ their drivers on skill and not money. And VJ Malia is a legend. Moving on to the next question. Thomas Schwartzmad asks, how do you get interested in Formula 1? Congrats on 200 subs. And basically at the start of 2012, before 2012, I watched a few races and really liked them, but just really didn't know enough about the sport. And to continue watching basically when the races were or how often the races were, I just presumed they were once every year. They were really good. I think I watched 2008 Brazil, 2009 Brazil, 2007 Brazil, but for some reason I just thought it was held in Brazil for once a year. But basically in 2012, start of the Sky Sports F1 channel, I watched practice qualifying in the race, and then since then have watched every qualifying and race F1 session since then. So that's 3 years of been in F1, basically watching it fully, although I did watch a few races before, and I've definitely gone back and watched most of the races since 2000 and some of the ones from the 80s and 90s, which I really like watching, of course with Senna and Prost. Next question comes from at the F1 show. He asks, KFC's or Daniel McDonald's? At the F1 show again, asks Lorenzo Marquez. Marquez is a better rider, but I probably support Lorenzo more, although I do like Marquez's livery better and kind of bike. At Legend Racing League asks, what do you like about LRL? What do you think could be improved, and do you think you can beat Danmark 4569 next season? So yes, I can beat Danmark 4569. Some of the rules need to be fixed and there needs to be stricter stewarding. Next season for season 3, they are wanting more drivers. So if you are interested in joining a really good F1 league, then be sure to go and contact Legend Racing League. You can see the Twitter handle there. Just type it into Twitter and you can contact them. Alternatively, just go on Danmark's YouTube channel, which you have already seen. I think his comments already, so you can just go on his YouTube channel and I'm sure you can just contact him there. There's plenty of ways to contact people now, but if not, even just put a comment down and I can redirect him to you. But yeah, really good league, Legend Racing League, of course, along with so many other leagues as well. Moving to the next question is J-Line TV. Why is Felipe Massa so good? He's not really that good. I mean, the picture pretty much sums up how good he is. No, Felipe Massa is a great driver and was just so unlucky in 2008. Rob Sorelli's facial hair is pretty good. If you were starting stranded on a desert island, which F1 driver would you want to be with and why? Probably someone I could eat, so someone really big. Probably Jensen Button. He's probably a kind of survival guy. He does triathlon, so he'd probably be pretty good in terms of survival. Favourite form of biscuits, Krispy Kreme. Favourite graphic designer is BL Gamers Addict. No, obviously, massive shout out to J-Line TV as well. A great designer. You can see some of his artwork on my channel. Definitely go and recommend him if you do want some thumbnails, channel banners, or more channel art. Or posters, I think he does as well. Some really good stuff. Ryan McGuire asked, will you ever introduce some new games to your channel apart from F1? Congrats on 200 subs, mate. Get Smooth Racing to 300. That would be really good to see if you get 300 by Christmas. So will you ever introduce two new games to your channel? I've thought about this a lot, and Project Cars and Forza Horizon 2 are the most likely answer to that. They'll probably be coming to the channel after Christmas. I really want to involve some more games as well as F1, and of course by that time F1 would have pretty much probably died down. quite a bit. But yeah, would really like to put some new games on the channel. Probably Forza Horizon would be one of the perfect candidates. Next question comes in from Sam Duke, and that's quite similar. He says, congrats on 201k soon, yeah, hopefully. And he says, have you ever considered playing any action games on your channel, making a separate channel? Well, if you do follow me on Twitter, you will know I started Smooth Gaming a while back, but never really posted a video on that, and was going to, but really that idea kind of just fell flat on its face. But yeah, maybe in the future I would create a separate channel for maybe COD, Assassin's Creed. But yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, moving on to the next question. This comes from James Whitehead. I heard rumours you are starting a Pro Club season on FIFA 15. Is it true? Congrats on 200 subs. And yes, this is true, and it will be coming after Christmas. We just need to get a few more of the players finalised. But that should be a fun series. We'll definitely trial it for a bit and see if you guys like it. That won't be for a long time, so don't really worry about that. At Luke Julian asks, favourite restaurant? McDonald's. At Luke Julian asks again, Hamilton or Vettel? Vettel. Jacob Port, I think it's pronounced. Sorry to pronounce your name wrong. What football team do you support? Leeds United, as you can see in the background. If you know these things very well, that is Ellen Road. Penultimate question comes in from Cool Sinan 99, and his question is, Drive Club with PS4 or Forza Horizon 2 with Xbox One? Plus thinking to stay in contact with the F1 game community, and probably going to be Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox One. Drive Club looks more arcadey, and Forza Horizon seems to be towards the arcade simulation side, which does look a lot better, I think, in Forza Horizon 2. And finally, Senna-esque 97 Motorsport asks, you mad? And no, I'm not, but as a Boston fan, I'm pretty sure you're going to be mad at the background picture. Anyway, obviously for racing then, I really hope you've enjoyed this Q&A session. If you would like to see more in the future, put them down in the comment section below. If there are any questions you want me to answer them, put them down in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them, or if there's anything you're unclear about. But anyway, obviously for racing then, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.